So this is Box Brown, and this is a comic made by Big Planet Comics out of Washington, D.C. Very cool.
Hey everyone, it is Tom. It's FANzine Live. We are doing new releases today, and I am already going to tell you I am cheating because this is not a very new release. This is a 2014 book done by a gentleman named Box Brown, working through Retrofit and Big Planet. What is Big Planet, you may ask? Big Planet is a comic book shop chain in the Washington, D.C. area. At least back in 2014, probably still going on today, Big Planet publishes comics and zines in-house. And if you remember a while back, I did a video about how That's Entertainment, my old comic shop in Worcester, Massachusetts, would publish their own stuff. This is one of the few stores that I have seen get into the publishing business. And I gotta say, it's really cool. It's really neat to see. So hats off to Big Planet. I'm so glad I went there. It's been a while since I went, but I basically rated all of their self-published stuff and their small press stuff. As to this particular zine, number one is written and drawn by a gentleman, I presume it's a gentleman, named Box Brown. I have heard the name Box Brown, but I have never read anything by this particular creator. And so I was kind of excited when I saw the name on it. Reputation is one thing, but then you get a chance to actually see what the person does. And what I can suggest is Box Brown, from a visual point of view, is almost what I would call like a deconstructionist. You can see how, just even looking at this cover, tons of zipatone being applied all over the place. Hallmark of comic shading. The lines are very straightforward, very simple. A lot of simple shapes, but you still have the handwritten lettering. You still have the simple coloring patterns indicative of comics. This is a straight comic book. It's a very well made one. It's a hard cardstock cover, offset print interiors. It's gorgeous. The contents are the Kayfabe Quarterly and the Documentarian. Kayfabe Quarterly is about an individual who, published by Retrofit, Big Planet Comics, Philadelphia, and Washington, D.C. So this kid meets his idol, as you can see, Diamond Dick Corduroy, who basically blows his mind with the notion of kayfabing. A layer of BS over everything you see. Look at the panel design. Look at the construction on the artwork here. No hatching to speak of. Everything is done shading-wise with either solid blacks or zipatone. Real simple construction of your panels. And a very stylized look at the construction of characters. So as he gets older and older, he runs back into his favorite character, and he decides he's going to make a magazine to tell the world about what kayfabing is. It turns into a little bit of a media empire. But again, look at how simple this is. And the simplicity allows for the story to be told with minimal, and by that I mean minimal, distraction. But it does also allow for some really interesting abstract stuff. It goes bigger and bigger, and then eventually he kind of burns out on it. There's Diamond Dick. They have a little bit of a, I wouldn't call it a confrontation, but it is kind of odd. And then they discover that Kayfabe magazine sales are down across the board. Everything is on blogs. So they're working on going on to the web. Visit our new website. He's just making it up as he goes along, just faking it all away. And he's going on to Volume 9, Issue 33. Then the documentarian. The documentarian researches a subject, reschedules an interview, checks and rechecks social media, listens to Nico, panics about personal finances, interacts briefly with people around him, attends a screening of his feature. For a moment, experiences relief, but it doesn't register. And he goes back to it. Interesting self-portrait on Box Brown. Neat little self-biography there. Neat little comic. I'm really excited to have read it. I now have a frame of reference for Box Brown. Interesting, well-told story. Very unexpected. Very fun. What do you folks think? Have you read any of Brown's work? Have you seen anything else from Big Planet Comics? I'd love to hear what you think in the comments. Don't forget, as always, like the video, subscribe to FANzine Live, and tell your friends, because we look at this stuff and there just aren't many others who do. Thanks again for watching, everyone. This is Tom. This is FANzine Live. I will catch you next time.